Hi there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity Stamps video. Today we're going to be making a seasonal type card. I wanted to make something fall, but I'm using some summer products. So what we have here is our Fro-Yo Friends greetings and the greetings Fro-Yo cards. And so the sentiments are absolutely adorable, perfect for Fro-Yo. A lot of puns. It's so cute. And then there are matching dies to go along with it. And then we have the Fro-Yo Friends. So we're going to use that and you can make all these cute little images if you want. You can put faces on all of your little things as well. We're not going to do that, but we are going to use this circle die. I'm simply using this as a backing for the, well, blueberry, but I'm going to say it's a cranberry. I wanted something a little smaller, not the circle that comes in the die. That actually is a layering die for it and gives it a bit of a shadow. So we're going to use the circle a different way. You'll see when we get there. And then I also have an array of embellishments because we're going to make a shaker. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and cut down my pieces that I needed. I've got my brown is cut down to 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I have some acetate here that I've cut using the die. I also have the outline for the shaker. Then I have some pieces for the cupcake or the froyo as well. Now, the brown is obviously a little bit smaller than our orange. The orange measures I think 4 inches by 5 1/4, maybe a little less. But I don't want to waste any of that orange, and I did want my cup to be orange, so I'm going to just die cut that right out of the center of that orange piece. No one will be the wiser when I layer that up. For my background, I am just spritzing a little bit of solar spray. This is some Cross My Heart is what it is. And it's very, very subtle, but I'm just spraying a little bit of that on there. It gives it a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to hit that with my heat tool, and then I'll show you the very subtle shimmer that it does give you. And it's just enough. It's a little bit of a red color, so I thought that would go with our fall theme that we're doing. So as you can see, that's going to layer over the top. We're going to go ahead and glue that down, and then our pieces will be ready. They'll be layered and ready. So this is our panel. And I'm just putting glue just on the edges because obviously we have something cut out of the center of that. So there we have that. And now I'm going to ink up my Fro-Yo cup using some check engine light. Not check engine light, just check engine. It's a darker orange, and I'm using my blending buddy, and I'm doing it on the ridge of the cup as well. So we're going to just go ahead and glue that down, get the cup ready to go. I think that adds a little bit of depth just by blending some of that color on there. We'll do the same thing with this outline for our Fro-Yo. I am using one of my shading sidekicks along with some cookie dough ink. It's just slightly darker than the vanilla color Fro-Yo that I've decided to make. And I'm just kind of putting that color down. I'm not going real crazy, and it's not perfect, and that's okay. So we'll clean off our little shading sidekick. We'll use that one again, and here we go, slow-mo. Max comes in and just about puts his paw in there. I get him just in time. They love to come in when I'm using any sort of wet medium or ink, I'm telling you. It's like my husband said I should probably open up a store of just cat art because they step on things and put their paw prints on stuff. So we're using some reverse tweezers along with some liquid glue. We'll go ahead and glue down this part of our Fro-Yo. It really adds a lot of life to it. So cute. I love this line of dies and the stamps that go along with it. It's so cute. Designed by my friend Carrie Rhoades for Trinity Stamps. Absolutely love it. Bring in that shading sidekick again along with some dark brown ink called Weeping Willow. And just putting that on the edge of our spoon. And then we'll go ahead and glue our Fro-Yo to the cup. And Max again. I'm telling you. And then now we're going to go ahead and glue our outline for our Fro-Yo cup down on top of our acetate. So I'm putting it on the acetate, and that'll give us a place to be able to put our double-sided foam adhesive strips. So I'm just using the white backing that came with my acetate, which is actually projection film, or not film, but projection strips or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but I've had these for so long. So this is what I was talking about with that circle die. I went ahead and cut out not the smallest circle, but the second smallest circle. And I'm just using that as a backing for each of these, which were originally intended to be blueberries, but I'm making them cranberries because I wanted this to be a fall themed card. So I'm just gluing those down on top of that just as a layering piece. And then I have the other two pieces for the center. I have those attached to some mint tape. And then I'm bringing in an alcohol marker that's a little bit darker just to give a little bit of variation to those pieces so that you can see that they're a little different. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, not that much of a difference. You could totally avoid that step if you wanted. But to put these down, I'm just putting glue in the hole, grabbing my pickup stick, which is perfect for this, and I'm piecing all of those inside each of my little cranberries. So there's the little stem piece and then the inside of that, and then I'll just use the other end of my pickup stick to make sure everything is in place where it needs to be. And there's Max again. So we'll do that for all three of those. And I'll place down my Fro-Yo to my panel. And then once that's down, we can put our cranberries down as well. So we'll go ahead and just glue those three cranberries on top. Be a nice tart little bit. Ooh, what if they were candied, like sugared? Oh, that would have been a good idea. I could have sugared those. That would have been fun. Little sugared cranberries for the top of your Fro-Yo. Oh, so good. Um, and now, sorry, I got distracted by food. Imagine that. We're grabbing in some of the double-sided foam adhesive strips that fit perfectly behind our outline. You just have to make sure that you peel off both sides of that release paper. You know, you peel it off the when it comes on and then peel off your release paper. That'll just make it easier to manipulate those around the all those corners and such. I'll trim that down and then I am going to just kind of play around, see how that's going to look on there. And then as you can tell, I've got my 3 bits of embellishments up top. So we're going to spoon some of those in there. That first one is called Treasure Chest, and it is just beautiful rhinestones. And I'm going to try and flip all those to make it so that the rhinestone part is showing up. Now, those will probably still get mixed around inside of our shaker, but I thought for sure I could add a few so that they wouldn't. And then I did glue a couple down. The next thing I'm adding is actually, this isn't in the store anymore. It's called Soda Pop, but or the one that they do have is called Soda Pop, and it's the same sprinkles, but just with some little clay circles as well, which would actually be a perfect addition. And then I did add some ruby sparkle spots as well. I like to add liquid glue to the back of my double-sided foam adhesive when I'm making some shaker cards, just because it gives that extra layer and level of like adhesion. And then I do put something heavy on top. I'm using my iPad. Just be careful it doesn't shift. And I let that sit until things are dry. Now we'll go ahead and glue down our spoon, but our shaker is all ready to go. It's all shaken and in there. I could have added more bits now that I think about it, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and score my card base. I scored that at 4¼ inches. It was 5½ inches by 8½ inches. And yes, I used the back end of my reverse tweezers. I can't seem to find my Teflon tool that I really, really love for that. I'm telling you, when you do a military move, there is little to no care when they, not always, but this time definitely, little to no care on how they pack your stuff. Just throw it in a box. So I don't know where it is. It's probably here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it's gone forever. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and glue that down to our card base. And then I do have a nice little border of some of that cream showing as well. For the sentiments, there's so many I could have done. I decided to just stick with just Fro-Yo. So just for you basically, but just Fro-Yo. Because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted this card for. So it could be for a birthday, it could be for anything, it could be even a thank you, however you want to do it. I did stamp them out to start using some dark brown ink, but I didn't like that. So in the end, I did pull out my black ink and I'll stamp the Just and the Fro-Yo. And then I'll use a little bit of mint tape to tack down the matching dies because yes, you can get matching dies to go along with this. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I love having the matching dies because it cuts them out so perfectly. And we're going to go ahead and use some more of that double-sided foam adhesive, the strips, on both of our words just to make those pop up a little bit more. And then, of course, I have to do some of the embellishing on the outside. So I did grab those treasure chest ones, and I am going to be pretty liberal putting those around using my pickup stick along with some liquid glue. Absolutely love how this turned out. It's a fun little shaker for any kind of occasion, and it just makes me happy. So there you have it. I hope you like this card as much as I do. If you do, please hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And huge thank you for those of you that have stuck around and watched my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. It does keep me producing them, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.